November 1st is fast approaching, and that means it's time for you and me to swipe the card. And that's right, we have a new LEGO release where I'm going to talk about my plan for the new November 1st LEGO launch. And let's get straight on into it. What's up, everybody? I'm your host here, Cristo from Stud City. We're shaping up for a huge release on November 1st. Not a big release, but a really interesting item. Of course, we'll be live streaming it over on our YouTube channel, so I hope to see you guys there at the midnight hour on Halloween night. It should be quite a blast, so hopefully we see you guys. But of course, it is for the new Goonies set. And if I'm not mistaken, that is potentially the only LEGO set that I guess is officially releasing on November 1st. So we have the $330 The Goonies, a part of the LEGO Idea set. Now, I will say $330 is a lot of money, but credit when credit is due, the LEGO team actually cooked on this set. And I put up a review video, and I got a lot of input from you guys, so thank you so much for everyone who commented or watched that video. It really does mean a lot to me, and definitely helps give some feedback to the LEGO group on some of these sets that they drop. Of course, price tag is something I always talk about because we're a LEGO deals channel, and you know how we always like to swipe the card looking for sales and deals. But $330 is a lot of money. Now, with that being said, there's going to be what's shaping out to be a stackable promotion with this set that I think makes sense to buy day one. And we'll get into that here in today's video. But first, I wanted to take a quick look at the set. If for those of you who are just watching one of my videos for the very first time, warm welcome on in. We definitely bring some of the LEGO knowledge to you. Now, there is a 12 amount of minifigures, literally 12. But anyways, we are for the second time getting Sloth here, but is new. This is unique. He's going to be unique to the set. We originally saw him in a LEGO Dimension set, and he's actually quite spendy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's like a $30, $40 fig or somewhere above that, which is quite expensive, right? So to get a new Sloth minifig that looks exceptionally well inside the set, I think is a huge win. But he's not the only minifigure, and in my opinion, he's not even the best minifigure. Now, it says 12 minifigures are included, but they don't cover the best figure, in my eyes, on the cover art. He is One-Eyed Willie, and he's actually on the top of the box art here, and they really don't have that many product images of him, which is honestly kind of crazy. But there he is standing on this final like little desk period here. That's pretty cool. He definitely has the eye patch, which I think is really cool. You also get a bunch of skeletons in this set, and then also I think it's like all brown torso, all brown headpiece and hairpiece on the front end of the ship. So that's pretty cool. I guess there's minifigure parts. But aside from that, we got the Fratellis. We got Jake Fratelli, and we got the Mama Fratelli. So those three villain characters. Sloth, of course, Brant, One-Eyed Willie, which I think that whole lineup is just absolutely fantastic. And then we have Steph here, we have Andy, we have Chunk, Data, Mikey, and Mouth. So a whole bunch of minifigures. Why am I going through that? Because I really think the minifigs are strong in the set, and I think they carry quite a bit of weight into that $330 price tag. But if you like building sets with play features, this is probably one you're going to enjoy. I'm speaking as of someone who built the set, so like I definitely have that little bit of background knowledge of like I really enjoyed this set. But I think you do need to be an extreme Goonies fan to pick the set up. I don't feel like if you haven't watched the Goonies before or like aren't really interested in the set, I don't think this set's going to speak to you. So I totally understand that. But I will say it is a strong set. Now, my question to you guys is, which way would you display this set? Currently, I have it on display at the boat side as like the ship. But I think I'm going to flip it around. I don't really like it that much. I personally like this side better, where you can see all of the scenes from the movie. And like the movie scenes, like, I mean, they really come to life in this set. You'll see if you do decide to build it. It is pretty impressive. But anyways, enough about the actual set here. You guys can watch my review video if you want to learn more about it. But I said $330 is a lot of money, and my plan is to buy this set day one. But I'm going to do it a little bit interesting because we're going to get an exclusive promotional item that I think is one of the better LEGO GWPs of 2025. And I speak with that with someone who bought a lot of the gift with purchases throughout 2025. This is the Walsh's Attic. It's set 40773 if you guys want to look it up. And it comes with two exclusive minifigures that I thought, when I first got the set and I didn't have the promo, I was like, man, it would have been cool to see the parents and then the Stiff in the cooler cellar, which we didn't get, right? I think that was the only three minifigures that we could have gotten. And then Troy, who's like kind of the bad jockey friend guy. And I think that would have been like, oh, they weren't needed, but they did play a significant role in the movie. And those are, four characters there I think that like would have been awesome to have additional for, the premium product that LEGO is. However, we are getting 2 of those 4 inside this GWP, and I think that's a huge win, at least in my eyes. So the set comes with a ton of features and a ton of references from the Goonies. It was a lot of fun to build. I enjoyed it. It came with a lot of stickers, more stickers than I personally like, but I guess the most important one is this Goonies plaque, and that's actually printed. So they did do that right. So anyways, you're going to get that free only on day 1 purchases of the Goonies set. Now, you also see the classic animation scenes, which I don't have to talk about too much because we have a video talking about this GWP, and this is another really strong GWP. But by the looks of it, it looks like we might be able to double promo stack, which I think will be huge for buying this set day 1. And I think many other fans, if you guys are watching this, I'm curious if this is definitely an incentive to you. I feel like a strong GWP is always a reason to buy. However, given the fact that we have a really good GWP already on the market that overlaps this LEGO release, I mean, man, getting the classic animation scenes and the Goonies Welsh's Attic inside this will definitely help that. It's almost like taking $100 off the MSRP price tag. And I just feel like that if you ever wanted this set, if this is the case, if we get the Goonies promo and the classic animations together, right, and they don't give us some BS rule that, you know, oh, it excludes it, like, I genuinely think this would probably be the best time, if not ever, to buy the Goonies. Now, again, I can't say that with 100% accuracy. We don't know what the deals and sales look like in the future. But given the size of the set and deals that we've seen of sets similar, I think the most we've ever seen was like 30, maybe 40% off on something that crazily didn't sell well. I don't think that's the case. I think the set will sell extremely well. So that's my thoughts and opinions there. And that's why I'm going to be grabbing a copy day 1, even though I've already built this set. But I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. You guys know I've been running some eBay live auctions. This video is not sponsored, but I did want to talk about it and promote it a little bit because I know there's a lot of people who collect minifigures like myself. And if you didn't want to buy the entire set, or if you just wanted the set and no minifigures, I'm going to part out this set myself, and I'm going to auction off all the minifigures individually over on our live stream, and then auction off this set over on $1. So that's going to take place on, I guess, not Halloween. That's going to take place on the 1st of the month. You could check out all our eBay live streams in the link in the description below. So I think my stream's on Sunday, so hopefully we see there. Yeah, November 2nd at 6 p.m. So hopefully you have some fun with that. For those of you who are looking for just the minifigs or just the set, it'll all start at $1. So it'll be kind of fun to see where that goes. Anyways, we also have a couple wrapping up points to make. We don't have any other releases as far as like official LEGO releases. We do have the Tropical Aquarium that is coming very soon, November 13th for early access. So weird it's not the 1st. I think, if anything, this set was already failing. The fact that it's not releasing on the 1st of the month, I think even has a farther setback. So definitely an L on that one, in my opinion. But we'll talk about that more at a future date. And then, of course, there's double loyalty points and some other current sales that are going on that I've talked about in other videos and I think are definitely worthwhile if you're interested in any of these. Aside from that, they have this Nike LEGO Collection Heritage backpack. It says coming soon. When? I don't know. But anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys want to see an interesting video about Black Friday deals and other content around deals and sales, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on a beat. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up. Love you guys. I'm Christopher from Sun City. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.